Hey everyone, I'm Matt from Remote Vans. This is the second video in a series of 4 videos marking the launch of our brand new 2026 Premium Adventure Vans by Remote Vans. This video is the walkthrough of our much-loved Friday series and all of its updates and improvements for 2026. We're proud to offer 4 different van series in our 2026 lineup, starting with the all-new T45. If you haven't already seen that video tour, be sure to check it out. We think it's the perfect foundation for a premium adventure van. This video will focus on the step up from the T45, the popular Friday series. The Friday series is a tremendous value that adds some additional customer favorite features. Our next van tour videos will highlight our Oasis and Aegis series, so watch for those next. Key differences between the Friday and T45 series include double the battery power storage in the Friday at 16.8 kilowatt hours versus 8.4. A shower recirculation option included in the Friday versus our standard Cyber Shower. An overhead storage shelf with L-track above the front seats. A Vanhalla rear door carrier with tire mount, including a full-size wheel and spare. And a heavy-duty OptiLeaf spring pack from Van Compass to upgrade the suspension in the Friday. Our R&D focus for 2026 has been to achieve weight savings, improve the functionality of certain features, introduce more upholstery and flooring options, and improve the user experience of our Pennyworth van control system, all while never ever sacrificing on quality. For example, we've added Solarcore to our insulation, which increases the R value by over 35% compared to industry standards. We're proud to say we have the best insulated RV in the industry, and more on that later. The first thing you're going to notice is the all-new aesthetic of our 2026 adventure vans. On the outside of this one, we have the familiar original Friday orange color scheme, and you'll notice updated shaded visuals across all of our new 2026s. We have a bunch of new customization options for you on these vans, including our popular Dark Mission option. We've also partnered with Vanhalla Overland, a premium, rugged outdoor accessories company, to achieve an all-new, sleek, clean, and futuristic look. Some key features of the Friday series that I want to highlight before we start the full tour of the van is that it seats and sleeps 4, has a full kitchen, and a legless queen-size bed system. Inside the van, we have the Vanhalla Seat, a 90-degree rotating 2-person sleeper seat, which is incredible. The Cyber Shower, with a unique water recirculation option to extend your hot showers. The Friday series features a 16.8 kilowatt Lithionics 51-volt power system, which gives you more than enough power on the road. You have a 48-volt X2 pneumatic cooling air conditioning system, which allows you to do multiple nights of air conditioning on a single charge. You have a 48-volt, 100-amp generator alternator, which delivers rapid recharging at any speed. And we include a Starlink Mini for fast, reliable connectivity no matter where you are. I'll review the exterior accessories in detail later, but the Friday series includes a Vanhalla roof rack, side ladder, side steps, wind deflector, rear door carrier, tire mount, and suspension upgrade with the Van Compass heavy-duty OptiLeaf springs. Let's start with the chassis. At Remote Vans, we build exclusively on the Mercedes-Benz 144 all-wheel drive Sprinter. As a premium adventure van manufacturer with a focus on technology, comfort, and the latest in communication technology, it's no surprise that all of our vans come fully loaded with all the factory optional extras. Every comfort package, including lane assist, adaptive cruise control, auto-adjusting LED headlights, digital rear-view mirror, electric e-brake, and the full Mercedes entertainment system. The van comes with all the Mercedes-Benz standard warranties as well. This is by far the most robust, capable, and premium all-wheel drive platform on the market today, and it forms the foundation for all of our adventure vans. Okay, let's begin our full tour of the Friday series. With the door open, the very first thing you're going to notice is our brand new kitchen. But before I get there, let's start at the bottom. Every one of our vans, the Friday included, comes with a shoebox, including a 110 outlet inside. And moving up to the kitchen, The easily accessible isotherm drawer fridge freezer is still with us. This is a stainless steel, really high-end fridge. This all-new aluminum lightweight kitchen comes with an exterior light, which is brand new this year. It also has a lightweight drop-down bamboo table. This time around, we put the bamboo on one side to create a really nice surface that's easy to clean. We've also updated this control panel. Having lighting controls here is really nice. If you're just getting back to your van and want some light immediately, you can turn that on. And the main cabin lights from this panel too. This is also where you operate the powered awning. Another big change for this year is the introduction of brand new bug screens, which have been redesigned in conjunction with Vanhalla. What's really great about these is they also have the addition of a privacy panel. So you can unzip this panel and drop it down and it'll act like a normal bug screen. But if, for instance, you wanted to have a shower and some privacy while leaving your door open, you can do that, leaving it open at the top to let any excess moisture out of the van. We really thought through these things and we're very proud of being able to have brand new bug screens as well. Let's hop into the van. This 2026 van has received over 100 updates when compared to our 2025. There's no shortage of those changes here in the kitchen. The first thing you'll notice is that our new 2026 vans come with a much larger, high-end sink with metal faucets and mixers. It's deeper as well. It also comes with a bamboo cutting board you can use as a sink cover. This is treated to be food grade, so you can cut and chop, use it as a proper cutting board. Another change we made was to move the control panel for the kitchen off the splashboard and put it directly onto the solid surface countertop. So you have your water pump button here, sink drain macerator button, and a button for hot water recirculation for the sink. The kitchen has a really high-end solid surface countertop. We're also really proud of these brand new aluminum drawer fronts that are much thinner and sleeker with a bamboo backing. These have really precise fit. The latches are metal and they hold really strong, so you won't have any drawers shooting out when you're taking a corner. You still have 110 outlet with USB outlets over here in a great location for plugging in and charging your phones. And now you have this nice big open splashboard to mount any accessories, paper towel holder or anything like that. Our 2026s come with a drawer fridge freezer. This is a really versatile high-end fridge. The beauty of it, and the reason that we include this in our vans, is it gives you the ability to reach in and grab anything from either the inside of the van or the outside of the van. A lot of vans have a door fridge, and it can be really limiting because, you either have to be on the inside of the van to be able to get in and grab something, or you can only use it if you're standing on the outside. So it's got a freezer in here as well, and there's tons of space, which is really cool. In our 2026 series, we're giving you more options across all 4 of our series. So in the Friday series, for upholstery, we have a color called Canyon on the walls, but in this van, we have one of the options called the Gray Mix. There are different options for each series to customize your van. And talking about options, these front swivel seats from Mercedes have a hexagon stitching pattern. This one has got the Friday orange in this hexagon pattern. If you choose our Dark Mission option, the stitching would be black. And the headrests are both embossed with the remote logo. Our Vanhalla Seat is our 2-person sleeper seat that rotates 90 degrees. This seat is almost exactly the same as you would have seen in our 2025 series. However, it's got one cool update, and that's the stitching in the hexagon pattern that now matches our front seats. Here you see the original Friday orange, but if this was a Dark Mission package, this stitching would be in black. This seat meets all FMVSS regulations for the seat belts when the seat is in travel mode. So this is the position the seat should always be in when you're driving down the road and using your seat belts. Let me show you how easy it is, though, to use this seat in other ways. The handle on the side allows you to put the back of the seat down so it's totally flat, and then you can also raise up the footrest and have a really nice open space for extra sleeping if you have a guest in the van. Just move these seat belts out of the way and you've got a really comfortable bed here. The back of this seat is also really easy to get back into position. Just lift the handle and the seat does most of the work itself. Now let me show you how easy it is to rotate the Vanhalla seat. There's a small lever at the back. Just lift up. Now we pull the seat and it rotates 90 degrees. Now we're in the sunset position. This is the bamboo table we include with our Friday van. It's a custom bamboo table mounted on a lagoon mount that's easy to position and configure in a number of ways. It moves back and forth, and one of my favorite ways to use it is like I have here, with the front seats turned around and facing the Vanhalla seat, to create a more communal vibe when you're eating dinner or working on your laptop. We believe in the work, play, travel, anywhere lifestyle, and we know how important connectivity is to many of our rolling nomads, especially when you're checking in on business from remote locations. Our Friday series comes with the Starlink Mini, and you'll be able to switch it on and enjoy super fast internet no matter where you are. A lot of time has gone into enhancing our Pennyworth van control system for the 2026s. We've listened to our customers and redesigned the user experience on the screen, making it more intuitive and easier to understand what the various buttons do. You'll notice that we've got a much cleaner layout, which is easy to understand. The Pennyworth system was developed in-house by Remote Vans, and we update the software regularly. You have quick controls over here, so your main cabin lights are on and off, like that. Here's a quick exhaust button. If you have the van parked in a car park and it's really hot on the inside, and you get back to your van and you want to exhaust all the hot air really quickly, you just hit this quick exhaust button. It'll open the max air fan and suck out all that hot air to quickly get the temperature inside the van back down. Obviously, with the incredibly good insulation we have, if the van starts off hot, it's going to stay warm. So it's a great idea to be able to do a quick exhaust. In the battery side, you've got all your normal battery monitoring systems telling you how much energy is coming in or going out of the van, how much battery you have left, the voltage, and whether your inverter is on or off. You also have your water level sensors, so you can tell how much fresh water you have on board, as well as how much gray water is in the gray water tank. One of the areas we've done a huge bit of work on is the heating system, in terms of its controls and the visuals to understand when things are ready. A hydronic system takes some time to heat up the glycol, which needs to hit a certain temperature before it will be able to create hot air and hot water. Once you hit the heat button, it will begin heating up the glycol in the system, and this little thermostat will rise. And once it hits the air marker, you'll know it can produce hot air efficiently. And once the glycol temperature hits the hot water mark, you'll know, hey, my system's ready. I can now produce hot water. It's one of the things that we hear from customers often, especially folks who've never owned a van or an RV before that has a hydronic system. You know, it's not instant hot water. You have to turn on your hot water system, allow the glycol to heat up, and that can take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending upon the temperature outside. But once the glycol is up to temperature, you'll have no problem with 30 gallons of hot water on board. The Pennyworth system is really great. Even just from the homepage, you can control pretty much the whole van. On the lighting screen, you'll see 3 lighting zones. You have the main cabin, your bed lights, and then your reading light as well. We've got a 45-degree reading light, so it shines directly onto your book and not into your eyes when you're in bed. And then, of course, there's an auxiliary button. If you want to add any lights to the roof rack, there's a connection on the roof, and it's ready to go. And then you just activate it from here. An exciting new update is these lighting presets. If you want a specific lighting setup in your van, you can just save that preset, hit it, and you'll automatically dim all your lights. Or if you want just the bed light on, program that into preset 2. You can hit that, and obviously it will automatically adjust the lighting in the van. Then, on the heating side of things, perhaps the biggest update is the ability to control the air conditioning unit from the Pennyworth screen. Now, why is that important? Because for a long time, we've wanted to have a smart climate control system in the van. It's awesome. You can just set the temperature that you want to have in the cabin, and the van will do the rest. The system will work out the quickest way to get your interior cabin temperature to your desired temperature. We're very glad to now be able to offer the smart climate system. And of course, you still have the manual system controls as well, if you prefer to do everything yourself. You can put it in manual mode, Everything will pop up and you'll be able to control the air conditioning, the max air fan, and heat manually as well. So all these settings are there for you to adjust, and you just choose the temperature that you want to have in the cabin. Moving on to the battery, here's where you can see purely what is happening with the power on board. If you're connected to shore power, we have 3 options on our vans: an 8 amp, 15 amp, or 30 amp. The 30 amp is traditionally what you would choose if you were in a campsite. If you were using a 110 outlet at home, you'd probably use your 15 amp. But we also included an 8 amp setting as well, because we discovered that in many older homes with older electrical systems, using a 15 amp charge could trip a breaker. The 8 amp option allows you to charge your van without tripping breakers, albeit at a slightly slower rate, but it's a good option to have on a van. Your water level sensors are here, as well as your heating. So now you can see exactly how much water you have on board, and a backup button for turning on the water pump. And then of course you've got a whole host of settings that you can play around with. The Pennyworth system is something that we're very proud of, that we've developed in-house. We update the software regularly, as many of our customers make great suggestions for improvements. It's a big part of being a technology-focused van company. Let's talk about our overhead cabinets. We build these in our factory at Remote Vans, and we're really proud of them. They're made of lightweight aluminum with premium scratch-proof Italian composite cabinet doors. You'll also notice that the inlays match the branding kit of your series. All of our overhead cabinets have metal compression latches that eliminate rattles in the van. You'll see that we have upholstery on both the walls and the floors of the cabinets. We do this to reduce noise when you're traveling in the van so you don't hear your gear rattling around. Lastly, check out this 45-degree angle on all of our cabinetry throughout the van. Creating this angle takes a little extra time and skill to achieve. It certainly looks cool, but it also has the functional benefit of reducing the chance of bumping your head, especially compared to a sharp 90-degree angle. All of our van series feature 4 lighting zones. The main cabin, these front 2 sets of lights, the bed light, the rearmost set, the reading light, strategically positioned on the overhead cabinets 45 degrees to ensure the lights aren't in your eyes, but on your book or iPad for easy reading. And then you have your garage lights down here in the garage area. You can control your lighting from multiple locations throughout the vehicle. The primary controls are on the Pennyworth screen, where you can adjust individual dimmers for your lighting preferences. We've also placed light controls in strategic locations for maximum functionality. For example, when you open the sliding door and you have the fridge control panel, there you can turn on the main cabin lights and also the garage lights. So now after you get back to the van after a party or something, and easily turn on the lights before climbing into the van or opening the rear doors. On the inside of the rear doors though, there's the power box. That has a control panel for the garage lights. Also, it's an easy light if you happen to open those doors in the dark and need to be able to see into the van. And then finally, we have controls for the bed light and reading light located on a panel on the inside of the side pods, which I'll show you in a minute. We placed these here because we noticed that in so many vans, when going to bed, you have to turn off all the lights on the main screen, and then you have to find your way into bed in the pitch dark. So having those there is really handy because you can turn off all the lights in your van except the bed and maybe the reading light before getting into bed, and then turn off those lights without having to get out of bed again. Okay, let's talk about our cyber shower and some of the changes that we've made for 2026. I'm going to show you how to set up this modular shower, and I'll just walk you through some of the changes that we've made as I move along. So I'd start by opening this overhead cabinet with these metal compression latches, then unthreading these posts inside to be able to drop down this nice bamboo panel here to give us room to raise our shower curtain up. The next thing I do is open our shower enclosure at the base, which you'll see right away. This is one of the changes that we've made for 2026. This shower encasement is now made entirely of powder-coated aluminum. This shower base is still a great place to store certain items. Most of our customers do this. They would store not only their shower curtain here, but also their Thetford cartridge toilet. And also, something that is new for 2026 is that we have a new shower handle and hose. It's really easy to connect this via a quick connect here, right here at the water box. This is also where you have your water mixer. But the thing that's cool about this new shower handle is that it has an inline flow restrictor built right into it, which is really great for being able to conserve water when you want to. So if I was getting ready to take a shower, obviously the first thing I would do is move this toilet out of the way and then raise up our shower curtain. You'll see that this is also a little bit different for 2026. We have a new color, which is really cool. But this just slides right up here and pops into a frame, really easy. Another difference that you'll see for 2026 in the shower curtain is the addition of this mesh panel near the top. This is great because it allows a little bit more light in while you're taking a shower, but also gives a little bit of extra ventilation while you're taking a shower. The shower curtain has strong magnetic closures all the way down. And something else that I really love about this shower curtain is the hoops that are sewn in to the curtain itself all the way down help the shower curtain retain its shape. So it's not like another shower curtain that once it gets wet, it's, sticking to you while you're trying to take a shower. This was actually the result of some feedback that we had from some early customers who said that if we could figure out a way to make the shower curtain retain its shape better, that would be a cool thing to do. So we went to the drawing board and we figured it out. So these hoops are sewn into all of our shower curtains now, which is really nice. The other thing that I wanted to point out about our shower system is that it's really easy to remove the shower curtain from the van whenever you want. So let's say it's a nice day like it is today and the sun is shining. When you're done with your shower, if you wanted to just remove the shower curtain from the van and maybe take it outside and hang it on the tire carrier or your ladder or something so it could hang in the sun and get fully dry, that's a great idea, and it's something that our customers love to do. The last thing you'd want to do is to actually stow away a shower curtain while it is still damp. And in some other vans, shower curtains are affixed and maybe even have to roll them up and store them in an overhead cabinet or something. And that doesn't allow the shower curtain to dry completely. So this is a nice feature to just be able to remove your Cyber shower curtain and hang it out to dry whenever you need to. Now the Cyber shower on the Friday series comes with an optional recirculation feature. You'll see that the shower panel here has two buttons, the fresh pump and the recirculation pump, plus your quick connect and your mixer. Now obviously your shower curtain would be set up at this time, but for demonstration purposes, I've taken it down. So you're good to go. You hop in your shower, close the drain with your foot, and turn on pump number 1, and start having your shower. After about a minute and a half, you'll see that the water level will be approaching the first ridge line in the shower tray. This first ridge is important because it denotes that there are 3.5 gallons of water in use in your system. Once the water hits that ridge, switch on your recirculation pump to reuse that 3.5 gallons in your shower. It's a bit like having a bath, except it's in a shower. You can use this feature to extend the length of your shower without having to use any extra water. Note that this recirculation loop is its own independent loop. Once the water begins to cool, switch back to your fresh pump to end your shower. When using the optional recirculation system, you can get up to 7 10-minute showers. And that's our shower. I'm standing in the garage of our 2026 Friday series, where you'll see there are a number of updates we've made. One of which is the water and power housing systems. These are now made entirely of aluminum. Previously, they were made out of steel, so now they're ultra lightweight and still very easy to get in and out of. We've designed this for easy maintenance for both owners as well as dealers. We've added a little lip on the top, so now it's truly a one-person job when you need to take this off and pop it back on and then fix it. It's also super easy to remove and very lightweight compared to what we had in the past. But talking about what's inside this box, the plumbing system, Remote Vans is known in the industry to be at the forefront of the latest plumbing systems. We're very proud of the fact that we haven't held back in the way that we've designed it. We've heard all the stories about people who purchase new vans and the very first thing that they do is rip out the plumbing system. Unlike other builds that use PEX B, crimps, and plastic fittings, we use PEX A plumbing with a compression fitting system and brass fittings throughout. This van features a very large 30-gallon freshwater tank. At the back, you can control whether you use the onboard freshwater or bypass the fresh tank and use city water. You also have a siphon fill option. You could carry a 5 or 10-gallon container of fresh water, then pop a hose in there and siphon the water out and into your fresh tank and then continue. Super convenient. We're always focused on building a system that's as protected from the elements as possible. Because this box is made out of metal, we have to take into consideration the thermal transfer of cold and heat from the skin of the van. So we insulate these boxes really well, including insulating between any panels that could potentially be metal on metal. You also have an external shower connection at the rear of this box for hosing gear off or just enjoying an outdoor shower. You can find all the instructions in our owner's manual for how to winterize, de-winterize, and maintain your system. The bottom line is you're going to benefit from a really high-end plumbing system that's simple, efficient, and easy to get into to do your own maintenance and servicing with premium components like brass fittings throughout. So let's talk about the power system on board this Friday series, right down here. At Remote Vans, we're known for designing the most efficient power systems in a Class B. We use the Lithionics 51-volt system, coupled with a 100-amp generator alternator. That gives you rapid recharging at any speed. This power system comes with 16.8 kilowatts of usable power storage. It's a massive amount of power. Beyond that, though, we believe that a system is only as powerful as the sum of its parts. And it's about how you use your power system and how it's put together that truly makes the difference. This starts with your van's insulation. A well-insulated van will maintain a comfortable cabin temperature far better than a poorly insulated van. So a well-insulated van, when paired with a really efficient 48-volt air conditioning unit, won't cycle on and off as much, and therefore won't use as much power. And that's what we strive for in a van like this. The way we're insulating our 2026 series is really significant. We're using a new product called Solarcore, which was developed for NASA and is used in the International Space Station. It's the world's lightest, most efficient, and effective insulation. Most other vans in the industry use a product like Thinsulate or maybe just Havelock wool. We've used those in our vans in the past and we've doubled it up. And generally we get an R value of anywhere between 5 and 7. But by including Solarcore, coupled with the Havelock wool throughout the van, we've increased the insulation value by more than 30% in our vans, which is a huge thing to achieve in the RV industry. Right now, the Vanhalla Seat is set up in the sunset position. And as you can see, there's a huge amount of space. One of the main reasons we designed the seat to rotate 90 degrees like this is to be able to create this more open feel. So if you were a family of 4, you would have ample seating and a community area, with enough space to be able to move freely from one side to the other. What you've also got in our vans is a single-piece dual flooring system. It's a marine-grade lawn seal flooring system, which means that it's waterproof. It's a single piece, so there are no overlaps or tongue and grooves anywhere. You can't get moisture into any subflooring on this one, or have peeling or pushing up in any way. It's a great flooring system and very easy to clean as well. As I come down the center of the van, you'll notice on the sides, underneath the cabinets, on the floor, and on the sides of the water and power boxes, abundance of different L-track mounting points. So whether you're packing road bikes or kayaks into the garage area, or just need tie downs for your luggage or options to add your own custom storage solutions, there is tons of space to be able to do just that. We have 4 L-tracks in the floor, and we have 2 sets of L-track on the power and the water boxes, which is more L-track when compared with our 2025 series. So it's really versatile, and there's so much customization that can be done here. You've also got L-track underneath the cabinets, which are actually holding up the beds right now. So when the bed is in the down position, you have additional points to be able to mount your iPads or a TV, so you could just kick back and watch some Netflix while you're lying in bed. Again, we've designed this space in a way that gives you as much versatility as possible. Next, we're going to talk about the bed system in the Friday series. What's great is that it's a legless bed system. Right now, I'm standing in the garage, and you'll notice that the space is completely unobstructed. And even when you lower the bed, you won't have to have a center support beam in your way. Right now, we have the bed in the up position, and you'll see the beautiful bamboo paneling, which we use throughout the van. When set up, the bed sleeps east to west, and thanks to our side pods, fits even our tallest rolling nomads. Another thing I want to mention is our mattress. After talking to a lot of van owners, we discovered that one of the first things they often did when they got other vans is to replace the mattress right away. With this van, you'll enjoy a high-quality mattress from the get-go, thanks to our 5-inch, super comfy mattress. When it's not folded up or in use, you can also use our bed system to create a standing desk like I have here. One side comes down and creates a great area to work on your laptop while you're on the road. So now that you've seen the inside of this Friday series, let's talk about what's on the outside. I'll start with one of the most exciting things for remote vans, our new in-house designed side pods. They're a unique shape that's distinctive to the remote van's aesthetic, with lots of angles for that futuristic look. Of course, for the folks who are new and seeing our vans for the first time, these side pods allow you to sleep east to west inside the van, saving floor space and allowing anyone to sleep comfortably. Then let's talk about the branding on these vans. Each of our vans comes in a signature original color. Here we have the Friday Orange, and you also have the option of a more understated dark mission package. For those who know us, you'll see that we've added some subtle updates across all of our branding options. Another update for our 2026s is the exterior solar panel connection point. If you do want to add additional solar panels and you pull into a campsite, you might have one of those fold-out ones, you can easily increase the amount of solar panels that you have thanks to this port. You've also got your 110-volt outlet right here. And on the roof is another big change for 2026. We've upgraded to a single 200-watt solar panel. So you'll have 200 watts on board every one of our vans, and you have an exterior connection port where you can add more as well. We've also updated our powered awning. You'll enjoy a new, more compact and efficient 8-foot awning on the Friday series. I think it's the perfect size for these vans. And you can control the awning from your kitchen control panel right over here. It's a really reliable, premium powered awning, and it's great for getting a little shade in warmer days. The Friday series comes with the 17-inch Jarvis wheels with BF Goodrich KO2 or KO3 all-terrain tires. This Friday also comes with a matching fifth wheel and full-size spare tire mounted on the rear of the van. For those of you who have followed us since the start, you might notice our brand new accessories. It's the update that we are most excited about. We've always wanted to design a van that felt truly reflective of the futuristic nature of our brand, and the 2026 brought us an opportunity to partner with a new accessories company aligned with the nature of our brand philosophy, Vanhalla Overland. Vanhalla Overland specializes in producing premium, rugged outdoor accessories and was able to work with us to create a range of Sprinter accessories for our 2026 vans. Their accessories are well designed, super lightweight, strong, and easy to install on the vans. Here on the Friday series, we have a really robust, awesome-looking ladder. We also have a brand new roof rack that is low profile and really hugs the top of the van with a wind deflector on the front. It's also designed to accommodate a whole range of securing fittings, including E-track and L-track, as well as carriage bolts. Vanhalla Overland also has a whole range of accessories that connect to this as well, whether it's storage boxes or surfboard mounts. The Friday series comes with a side ladder, roof rack, side steps, and more. Coming to the rear of the van, you'll notice the impressive rear door carrier on the driver's side of this Friday series. We put a lot of thought into creating this carrier, and as I mentioned, it's designed to accommodate a range of fittings to give you maximum flexibility when it comes to your gear. You can use E-track, L-track, or carriage bolts to secure all of your stuff here. Also notice that it comes with a tire mount for your fifth wheel. With every van we ship, we include a set of Vanhalla window covers for your entire van. What makes these window covers so special is that, like the van, they also include an inner layer of Solarcore for extra insulation. You'll notice that they're magnetic, easy to remove. The back is reflective, which helps with efficiency. These were actually tested in a lab and proved to be far more efficient in terms of insulation when compared to other competitors, so we're super excited to be able to include these in the vans for you. We're really proud of the work done on the 2026 lineup, especially when it comes to reducing the weight of these vans. We've removed almost all of the steel and replaced it with aluminum. We've removed 90% of the plywood and replaced it with some really robust, lightweight composites. We've included tons of new insulation, and we've really gone the extra mile to improve these vans in every way possible. Our hope is that you're going to be impressed with the range of products that Remote Vans has put together for you in 2026. So come and check them out at any of our dealers across the country. We'll be at all of the Adventure Van Expos this year, and we also have an active Facebook group called the Rolling Nomads. Come and hang out with us. Ask questions. You're very welcome. At the end of the day, we want you guys to live your best life. And ultimately, we'd love for that to happen in one of our Remote Vans. They'll be on dealer lots in the next few days, so get out there, check them out, and come and join us. For more information on our 2026 lineup, visit remotevans.com. Thanks.